Hey guys, yeah, it's been a busy week at work. So I'm just going to discuss about what I've been doing with my trading and how it's getting on, and what my plans are and how I've evolved over the last week. I mean, like I said it's supposed to be a daily diary, but being on board a ship, it's not exactly how I get the peace and quiet, let alone the time to do this. Right, so basically, as everyone else, just been paid last week, so I've added to my position in the trading account. My trading account is up to £550 now. So basically, that's the stuff that's my pot to do. Last weekend was a I should have done a video last weekend, but again I was on board and I didn't get around to it. So I'll talk about last weekend and then I'll go over the week. Um, with what was going on the news with Theresa May's deal, not really getting accepted, going through government. I knew that the GDP would go down, and I was right. It did, but I'll be honest. I lost my nerve last weekend. Obviously the markets are closed over the weekends. You can't literally close your position. You have to put in like an order to stop it, because I was going to see really early on Monday morning, so I couldn't like keep an eye on the market when I needed to. So I thought, right, I'm not going to risk it. I lost my bottle and I closed the position, which is a massive loss for me in terms of I didn't make the gain that I would have made if I just held my nerve. So yeah, the pound did go down to the dollar from 127 to like 125 or 124.4. It really went down. I mean, I knew I'd be right, but geez, that's quite a large amount to go down. Um, and so that's what happened last weekend. And then during the week when we got alongside again, and I realised what mistake I'd made, because my account was starting to go up. I mean, I'm only talking about small amounts right now. I mean, I'm talking about a few quid here and there at the moment, but that can easily be wiped out from a position that's going the other way. So it's not as easy as it sounds to keep. I mean, one thing I've realised since I've been trading over the last few weeks is, one, you've got to be in it to win it, of course, but you also need to know when you think, oh, the market's moved in the direction you planned it to. You got to know when to take your money out of the market and then put it back in again. Because if you don't, you can be up and think happy days, I was right, and then the market corrects, or news comes out that obviously I'm a full time job, so I can't watch the news and get onto it every time I like. So and my positions would go from being green back into the red, not by a lot, but it would be in the red. And I said you got to hold your nerve. I mean, so now when I got alongside on Thursday, I thought, right, and I've been wanting to short Bitcoin for a while now, and then I realised I just need to put own a whole Bitcoin. I think I've got like 0.05 of Bitcoin. And I shorted it to go down because I think it's going to go down. I don't know how far, but I know it's got some movement in it, and that's exactly what's happened. It has gone down. So I'm gonna say I'm only making from St. Me, but because of the way the market corrected with my other positions in the pound and the euro, shorting both of them, and they corrected and they're in the red at the moment. So I'm still up, not by much. I'm like £3, which isn't a lot, I know, but let's look at it in the long run. I've only got 550 in my account, 550 in my account. But if we look at the percentages, and when I get, like I said, because I'm using it as a savings account almost, so then I can gamble a higher percent, or not a higher percentage, but the same percentage on a higher amount of money. So then if I get, like I said, 2% on £2,000 is a lot more than 2% on 550. It's like you get 4 times more, as long as I keep my positions in the same size percentage wise of my account. So anyway, getting to the conclusion of what I've learnt this week is, I've got, for one, I want my positions to be long now. I want to look to the future. I want to have positions that I think, yeah, if I keep this in for a year or two, if anything, the trading app will close the position because I'll be like 200-300 quid up, and they're like, right, oh yeah, this position is just going to continue to make money. We have to close it. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, these trading apps they're all trying to robbing buggers at the end of the day. They've got to make a profit, and people that are winning and are making the right decisions and reading the market correctly, they're going to lose money from it. So I understand that. Anyway, excuse me, it's blow my nose. I got a cold as well. Not really helping, but hey, it's one of those things. So yeah, so all I'm gonna say is, when you start trading yourself, go long, believe in every position that you open, and just stick with it. I mean, you're gonna. I mean, once you dip your toe in the water, I'm probably gonna get burned. I probably will, but I'm not doing it. I'm doing this for the long term, not the short term. And every time I get burned, I plan to learn from my experience. It's all about learning, you know. But to learn money issues, you're gonna lose money. I mean, I don't want to lose it. It's not my aim to lose it. I'm still, I said, with my technical analysis and learning about that. I'm, let's say I don't understand. I cannot make it big where I want to be if I'm not brave. If I'm not betting. I said you have to bet a lot of money on this stuff to make a lot of money. If you bet small amounts of money, you might make small amounts of money. You might lose small amounts of money. But again, it's all down to who you are and how you manage risk. I said my disclaimer is, don't ever put a penny in the stock market if you cannot lose it. I mean, it's as simple as that. There's always going to be unforeseen circumstances that even I can't see, and with my ears to the ground all the time. Even I'm going to miss it. I mean, and I could lose it, everything. But I don't plan to, because I don't plan to put my account into that kind of risk. I will put a stop loss to make sure that doesn't happen. That's the plan. That's the way it's going to go. So this week I said I'm slightly up. Bitcoin's going down. Don't know how far, but I can't see it going back up again. I just want it to find its trading range. As soon as it finds its trading range, I reckon it'll do better long term, because then people will think, okay, Bitcoin has this amount of value in it. If I invest X amount, I will still have X amount next year. It's a bit like with me being a gold buff. I know the market goes up and down all the time, and the losses are obvious if it goes down. But if I don't sell, if I just hold on to it long term, I will definitely make my money, or I will keep, or should I say, I will keep my money, because gold is normally goes up roughly with inflation. So that's another subject altogether with the gold. I will do a video on what I think about gold. But again, you could talk about it's a big subject. So yeah, if you like, subscribe, and I'll try and do another video next week on my progress over the week and just talk about my feelings. Be brave out there. Have a good weekend. Bye.